Welcome to the Curious Culture Club. So, what transpired in today's court session during David Pecker's testimony in the Trump silence money trial? Let's dissect the prosecutor's line of questioning. A major focus of today's trial was Pecker's deposition. He is an important player in the Trump hush money situation. The main line of investigation from the prosecution revolved around payments to a Playboy model, a subject that has sparked both interest and controversy in equal measure. As the ex-chairman of American Media Inc., Pecker's part in these transactions is under intense scrutiny. The prosecutor's interrogation revealed a maze of hushed narratives and hidden details. Pecker's testimony shed light on previously concealed transactions, unveiling the true extent of the enigma surrounding this case. Yet the legal drama extended beyond the courtroom. Public reactions were strong and immediate. Former President Trump, never one to shy away from expressing his views, praised Pecker's testimony as amazing, while at the same time criticizing his political adversary, Joe Biden, for his statements. A significant revelation in the prosecutor's line of questioning was Pecker's cooperation with the Manhattan District Attorney. In 2019, Pecker entered into a cooperation agreement with the DA, effectively granting him immunity. This move, as strategic as it might be, also brings up questions about the nature of Pecker's involvement and his reasons for cooperation. As we dissect today's proceedings, several crucial points come to the fore. Firstly, Pecker's testimony has surfaced hidden narratives involving political figures. Secondly, his alliance with the DA could potentially influence the outcome of the trial. Lastly, the reactions to the testimony, especially from Trump, provide fascinating insight into the existing political dynamics. As the prosecution wraps up their case, the stage is set for the defense to cross-examine David Pecker. As we transition into the next phase of the trial, speculation is rife. What will the defense's strategy be? Will they be able to pick apart Pecker's testimony, or will his revelations go unchallenged? Join us as we delve into the cross-examination in our upcoming segment. Prosecutor Joshua Steinglass quizzed Pecker about his understanding of Michael Cohen's assertion that Trump would reimburse him for buying Karen McDougal's story. Pecker recalled his awareness of Cohen's constraints given his role at Trump Corp., noting, "Whenever we even went out for lunch, I always paid." He clarified that Cohen did not have the authority to buy or acquire or spend any money without Mr. Trump's approval. In response to Steinglass's queries about the payment process, Pecker conveyed his apprehension that he would not be compensated for the $150,000 payment. Pecker then acknowledged that the primary reason for purchasing McDougal's story, with no intention of ever publishing it, was to ensure Trump was shielded from it during the 2016 election. When asked by Steinglass, "Was your principal purpose to suppress her story so as not to influence the election?" Pecker replied, "Yes, it was." In response to the question, "Were you aware that expenditures made of influencing an election are illegal?" Pecker responded, "Yes." Steinglass delved into why AMI purchased McDougal's story, to which Pecker responded, "We purchased the story so it wouldn't be published by any other organization. We didn't want the story to embarrass Mr. Trump or embarrass or hurt the campaign," Pecker added. Steinglass, while reading some of the text between Howard and his anonymous relative, revealed that the former National Enquirer editor-in-chief appeared to have understood the illegal nature of the company's payment scheme on election night 2016. A text read, "He's just been named president-elect," Howard wrote. "At least if he wins, I will be pardoned for electoral fraud," Howard added. Steinglass read these texts as the judge had ruled that Pecker should not. Pecker then shared that Cohen had asked him to pay for Stormy Daniels' story. He had dismissed Cohen, saying, "I am not purchasing this story. I am not going to be involved with a porn star. And I am not," which I reiterated again, "a bank paying out a doorman, paying out Karen McDougal. We are not paying out any more monies," Pecker stated. He was upset. He said that the boss would be furious with me. "I am not doing it, period," Pecker declared. Pecker then relayed a meeting in his office in late October 2016 where an agreement had been made between McDougal and Cohen for $120,000, and Cohen was to wire the funds twice, but Pecker says he never did. Pecker told the court how Howard felt betrayed and was worried about his reputation with his top sources. Pecker shared how he had arranged a call with Cohen, Howard, and himself, where Howard was very aggressive towards Cohen. He added that Cohen said AMI should pay, and Pecker insisted he did not want to be involved. Now, let's move on to the cross-examination, where things take an interesting turn. As the defense begins their cross-examination of David Pecker, a key figure in the Trump trial, we see a shift in the courtroom dynamics. The defense's strategy is clear: to question the credibility of Pecker's memory. They dive deep, probing and pushing, trying to find cracks in his testimony. But Pecker remains unflappable, his response is consistent. Yet, the defense's relentless questioning does lead to some intriguing revelations. These aren't your run-of-the-mill courtroom surprises. We're talking about suppressed stories involving political figures. Yes, you heard right. Suppressed stories from the public eye, now thrust into the harsh light of the courtroom. These revelations send ripples through the courtroom. It's not every day that one hears about such cloaked operations in the world of politics. Naturally, this raises a slew of questions. Who were these figures? What were these stories about? And perhaps most importantly, why were they suppressed? As the cross-examination continues, the defense keeps chipping away to uncover more. It's a battle of wits, a contest of endurance. But no matter how hard they interrogate, Pecker holds his ground, his testimony remaining largely unshaken. And then, as quickly as it had begun, the day's cross-examination concludes. We should note at this point that this is not the end. The cross-examination will continue tomorrow. The jury, bombarded with information and left with a whirlwind of questions, is sent home. The courtroom empties, the echoes of the day's proceedings still lingering in the air. And we are left, just as the jury, to ponder the implications of Pecker's testimony. So what are the potential implications of David Pecker's testimony for the Trump trial? Pecker's testimony has undoubtedly sent ripples through the courtroom, potentially swaying the pendulum of justice. His revelations about the Playboy Playmate payouts could significantly change the trial's trajectory, directing the spotlight onto the complex interplay of money, power, and politics. Moreover, the nature of suppressed stories involving political figures, as brought to light during the cross-examination, could potentially reshape the public's perception of key players in this legal saga. This could have far-reaching implications, not only for the trial but also for the broader political landscape. It's also important to note Pecker's cooperation letter with the Manhattan District Attorney in 2019, which granted him immunity. This cooperation could be a double-edged sword. On the one hand, it lends credibility to his testimony, as he has little to gain from lying. On the other hand, it may raise questions about the motivations behind his revelations. Trump's reaction to the testimony, calling it amazing and criticizing Biden's messaging, is also worth noting. This could be a strategic move to divert attention or an expression of genuine surprise. Either way, it adds another layer of complexity to this already intricate trial. The implications of Pecker's testimony are not limited to the courtroom. The court of public opinion is also hanging in the balance. The narrative that emerges from this trial could shape the public's trust in political figures and institutions, potentially leading to significant societal changes. It's clear that Pecker's testimony carries weight. It has the potential to influence the trial's outcome, shape public opinion, and possibly even alter the course of political history. The question now is how this information will be interpreted and used by the different parties involved in this monumental trial. As we await the trial's outcome, David Pecker's testimony continues to be a focal point of the proceedings. In conclusion, David Pecker's testimony in the Trump trial has undoubtedly caused waves. His revelations about suppressed stories involving political figures have left many questioning the extent of his involvement. The cross-examination, especially, shed light on the complex dynamics at play, where memory and truth tangoed on a tightrope. This testimony, while illuminating, is just one piece of a vast puzzle. It's important to remember that the trial is still ongoing, and as each day brings new testimonies and revelations, our understanding of the situation will continue to evolve. David Pecker's cooperation with the Manhattan District Attorney back in 2019, granting him immunity, has proven instrumental in this trial. This immunity, in turn, has allowed him to share his side of the story, further complicating the narrative. The implications of this testimony reach far beyond the courtroom, touching on the interplay of power, politics, and the media. It's a stark reminder of the intricate web that binds these domains together. As the trial continues, we will be here to keep you informed with the latest updates and analysis. Until next time, thank you for watching. If you've found value in this analysis and want to stay updated with the latest developments in the trial, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. We are curious to hear your thoughts too. Do you think Pecker's testimony has the potential to change the course of this case? Has it altered your perspective in any way? We believe in fostering an open dialogue about these important issues, so please share your thoughts in the comment section below. Your feedback and engagement are what makes this channel thrive. Remember, this is not just about staying informed, it's about engaging in meaningful conversations and understanding the world around us better. Thank you for being part of our community and for watching. Until next time, stay curious and engaged.